Jay, so an arrest was finally made in the killing and the severe harming of four Minnesota political officials. Two of those individuals were pronounced dead. The gentleman that was arrested, there was determined to be some sort of political connection between him and the couple that was killed. The media is saying that these are politically motivated attacks. Do you believe that this is the case, or what do you believe about the situation?
Um, I think it'd be a hell of a coincidence if it wasn't. you know, because the way it was carried out, they said that he, was dressed like a cop. He even had like a cop type car, or at least the sirens on the car. Had the lights flashing and stuff like that. So he took some time to think about that shit. You know what I mean? He did something. Somebody did something to somebody. But if it's not politically motivated, but from the surface, believe that it is, and the fact that these are Democratic politicians. Now, I assume that he's not Democrat. He's not a Democrat, and he doesn't have the same ideologies and beliefs as these individuals. And I think it stinks. It sucks that you hear something like that with people losing their lives. But this politics in America and everywhere, but this is really, really, really a deadly game. It's starting to become a deadly game. Now, politics has been deadly since it started. You can go all the way back to the Roman Empire, but even the Roman Empire wasn't this. And so we can get things done. We have the capability of getting things done without beheading, executing, or any of the stuff that used to go on back in those days. But we don't seem to want to. We seem to want to get it this way. I mean, people might not like me saying this, but even the situation with Trump being attacked like that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel about him. It's not a good thing that people are going through this to prove a point. What makes it even suckier, because you can see why certain people might get paid some money, might want to sway an election, because of business purposes. It's not right, but you can understand it. Like, you don't know why this gentleman did this to these people. It's no real reason. And I'm sure, like, he just was arrested, so I'm sure that they're putting the screws to him, trying to get it out of him now. Granted, that don't mean they're gonna give us the full story. But I just be wanting things to make sense. And a lot of stuff don't be making sense. People be doing a lot of shit for shit's sake. You know what I mean? And it's not really, because with senseless violence is what drives people crazy. Like, if somebody, did something to you and then you did something back to them and somebody ended up dying, yes, the people who lost a loved one is going to cry, all that sort of this, is sad, everything like that. But the world is not going to be shaken by that, because you got a real live explanation of why somebody lost their lives. Even with accidental car crash. You know what I mean? When people are out here senselessly trying to execute people and murdering and shooting in the crowds and shooting at grocery stores and at schools and doing all this stuff, sucker shit, that's where it gets crazy. It never takes all that. It was like we watching, this shit is like a movie, Because you only see these types of things happen on movies. Like, then now it's like, oh damn, this is real life. And people are really doing this on a regular basis. It's like crazy. We talked about it on here, about the person in, the Vegas shooting. Like, who the hell goes and just do some dumb shit like that? Like, all this stuff is senseless. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's gonna be some beefs and back and forths, and everybody not gonna make it, out of that. But people can live with it because it's some level of explanation. But damn, man, people start to feel like, is it worth it? Something bad gonna happen to me even if I don't do nothing wrong. Even if I didn't have an altercation with nobody. Even if I didn't have bad words with nobody. If I didn't wrong anybody else, somebody gonna do something wrong to me. that's where it starts to get a little bit frustrating, and people don't understand. So people are looking for understanding. People are looking for some civility, because that's going away, fast. Like, people are not civil to each other anymore. People are not acting like they value human life at all, and it kind of sucks.